In today's social studies class, we are learning our second occupation of the month. Last week, we learned teachers, and today we are learning about firefighters with this book by Cecilia Minden. Let's go! Hello, my name is Elizabeth. Many people live and work in my neighborhood. Each of them helps the neighborhood in different ways. I thought of all the things I like to do. I like to play team sports with my friends. I like being a leader. I always lend a helping hand when people need help. How can I help my neighborhood when I grow up? I could be a firefighter. Firefighters bravely work together to help in emergencies. They are loyal to other members of their firehouse and to the neighborhood they serve. Best of all, firefighters save lives and property and help people stay safe. Now, let's learn about this neighborhood helper. The best way to learn is to ask questions. Words such as who, what, where, when, and why will help me learn about being a firefighter. Let's go! Who can become a firefighter? Boys and girls who are good team players may want to become firefighters. People who want to be firefighters need to know how to work together. They also need to know how to take charge and be a leader during emergency. Now, how can I explore this job? Many firehouses give tours to school children. Ask your teacher to see if he can arrange one. Ask the firefighters how they trained and what they like best about their work. Firefighters are very important neighborhood helpers. They keep homes and businesses safe. Firefighters also visit schools and community centers to teach their neighbors about preventing fires. Now, let's meet a firefighter. This is John Katalka. He is a firefighter in Chicago, Illinois. John loves being a firefighter. He says it is the best job in the world. John doesn't have any brothers or sisters, so he thinks of the people in the firehouse as his family. A firehouse is also called a fire station. How many firefighters are there? About 282,000 people work as firefighters. Where can I learn to be a firefighter? Men and women who are 21 years old and have graduated from high school can apply to become firefighters, and then local fire departments will offer a test for anyone qualified who wishes to become a firefighter. People who pass the test can then take classes at the Fire Academy. Firefighters train there for 3 to 6 months, depending on the rules of their city or town. John also studied at a fire academy and learned different ways to fight fires and rescue people. He also received medical training so he could help people in all kinds of emergencies. How much school will I need? Firefighters learn their work at fire academies run by cities and towns. They learn in classrooms. They are also given physical training. Firefighters are always training to learn new techniques that may help them save lives. What does a firefighter need to do the job? John learned how to use special equipment when he trained at the fire academy. Some firefighters work with engine companies. A fire engine carries hoses. These hoses are different sizes. The large hoses are hooked up to fire hydrants, which supply water. Firefighters use smaller hoses to spray water on a fire. And then there are also firefighters who work with truck companies that are in charge of searching for people trapped in a fire and rescuing them. Now, what are some tools I will use? You will need an axe, a fire engine, a fire truck, hoses, and oxygen tanks too. They are also responsible for the ventilation of a fire. Firefighters have to get the bad air out and bring the good air in. They often go to the top of a burning building and saw a hole in the roof so the hot air and smoke can escape. Firefighters are trained to work with both engine and truck companies. What clothes do firefighters wear? They wear helmets, special safety jackets, pants, gloves, and boots. Now, where does a firefighter work? John looks at his fire station as a home away from home. Many firefighters agree too. This is why they call their fire station a firehouse. The firehouse is very similar to a regular home. There is a bunk room for sleeping, a TV room for relaxing, and a kitchen. All the firefighters take turns cooking for each other. There are some very good cooks at John's firehouse. John gets to work at about 6:30 a.m. First, he checks out his gear to make sure everything will be ready to go if there is a fire. Next, there is a roll call. This is when the attendance is taken and John's captain tells everyone what is planned for the day. Each firefighter has certain chores. They are all responsible for keeping the firehouse clean and neat. Firefighters will also spend the day practicing different skills so they are ready for the next emergency. The fire bell can ring any moment. John and the other firefighters then stop what they are doing and go to the rescue. Now, how much money will I make as a firefighter? This is in America. Most firefighters make between $26,000 and $48,000 a year. Who works with firefighters? John shares his firehouse with 11 other people. The captain is in charge of the firehouse. Another officer is the lieutenant. 5 firefighters work in the engine and another 5 work on the truck. To travel with an ambulance, it is important for all the firefighters to support and protect each other. Firefighters also work with the police and medical teams when there is an emergency. Everyone comes together during a rescue. What other jobs might I like? There is also an emergency medical technician, fire inspector, lifeguard, or a park ranger. Now this is what a hero looks like. Firefighters also protect family pets too. When are firefighters pet rescuers? Firefighters are often asked to rescue a family's pet. One of John's firefighter friends went into a burning building to rescue a large dog. The animal went over to John's friend after the fire and rubbed against him as if to say thank you. How might my job change as a firefighter? Firefighters gain experience and often move into more responsible positions. They usually have to take tests to get these better jobs. Some firefighters become fire inspectors. Fire inspectors try to find out the causes of fires. I want to be a firefighter. I think being a firefighter would be a great way to be a neighborhood helper. Someday, I may be the person who rescues you from a burning building. Why don't you try to be a firefighter too? Do you think you would like being a firefighter? It is very important for your family to have a plan of escape if there is a fire in your home. Ask your family to sit down with you and talk about the best way to escape from your home. Pick a safe place outside for everyone to meet if there is a fire. You should practice your escape plan every month during a family fire drill. Now it's your turn. What do you think about firefighters? Do you think they are cool, strong, amazing, brave? Share with me down below and let me know what do you want to be when you grow up. After this, I'll see you in the next class for some more learning fun. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.